Shyness isn't a personality. It's a scar. And most shy people have no idea where it actually came from. You've rehearsed a phone call before making it. You've said, "I'm fine," when you weren't, just to avoid the conversation that would follow. You know exactly what this feels like. But here's the thing, nobody ever told you. Shyness and introversion are completely different things, and mixing them up has cost you more than you know. An introvert avoids people because they prefer quiet. A shy person avoids people because they're afraid of what those people will think. One is a preference. The other is a wound. Psychologists trace shyness back to something called social evaluative threat, the fear that you will be judged, rejected, or found lacking by the people around you. And here's where it gets personal. That fear didn't appear from nowhere. Something or someone planted it. Usually long before you were old enough to question it. Most people see the quiet. What they completely miss is the conversation happening at full volume on the inside. Shy people aren't quiet because they have nothing to say. They're quiet because they've already decided you probably won't receive it the way they meant it. That calculation happens in seconds, every single time. There's a name for this: self-silencing. And research shows it doesn't just affect confidence. Over time, it literally reshapes how you see yourself. You walk into a room and immediately scan it. Who's safe? Who's a threat? Where's the exit? Not because you're paranoid, because shyness trains you to read every room like your survival depends on it. Here's something nobody says out loud. Shyness can be addictive. The relief you feel avoiding something uncomfortable becomes the reason you avoid the next thing too. Every time you avoid, the world gets a little smaller. Every room you skip, every conversation you don't start, every seat you take at the back. It adds up, quietly, without you noticing. And the cruelest part, shy people are often perceived as arrogant, as cold, as uninterested, when actually, they're the ones who care most about what you think. Most creators won't say this. Some people stay shy, not because they can't change, but because being shy has become the story they tell about themselves. And changing that story feels more frightening than the shyness ever did. Shyness protects you from rejection, but the same wall that keeps rejection out keeps everything out. The connections, the opportunities, the version of you that exists on the other side of one uncomfortable conversation. Here's the reframe. Shyness isn't the problem. The belief that your voice doesn't deserve to be heard, that's the problem. And beliefs, unlike personalities, can be updated. Every person you admire for their confidence has a version of this story. They didn't find courage. They just got tired of the wall costing them more than the fear did. Your quietness isn't your weakness. It never was. The world just never taught you that a soft voice, heard by the right person, lands louder than any shout. Drop a shy emoji if you've ever had the perfect thing to say and said nothing. Every shy person reading this knows exactly what I mean. And if this felt like someone finally understood you, don't forget to subscribe. Psychology explains simply.